Iran on Saturday announced the closure of the Strait of Hormuz to vessel traffic, accusing the United States of a clear breach of trust, and Israel of violating the ceasefire in southern Lebanon. A move that threatens to undermine a fragile US-Iran agreement and reignite concerns over global energy supplies. According to Iran's semi-official Mehr news agency, the country's top joint military command said the strategic waterway was being shut in response to Washington's clear breach of its commitments under the first clause of the Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, that ended the Middle East war, as well as Israel's continuing military operations in southern Lebanon. The command described the closure as the first step and warned that, if the aggression continues, subsequent steps have been planned. The decision marks a dramatic reversal after ships had resumed transiting the Strait of Hormuz following the signing of the interim US-Iran agreement earlier this week. Iran had previously closed the passage during the war, disrupting one of the world's most important routes for oil and liquefied natural gas shipments. Despite Tehran's announcement, US Vice President J.D. Vance said Washington had seen no evidence that Iran had actually shut the Strait of Hormuz. Speaking to Fox News, Vance said talks with Tehran were progressing well and expressed confidence that the ceasefire could be maintained. He said negotiations with Iran could take place as early as Sunday, and that the United States intended to give Iran negotiations a chance. Vance also said US Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner were on the ground for talks related to Iran, and added that he expected to travel to Switzerland in the coming days. Tehran directly linked the closure of the Strait of Hormuz to developments in Lebanon, where Israeli strikes in southern parts of the country killed at least 16 people, including 2 children, on Saturday. 7 others were reported trapped under the rubble after strikes in and around the town of Nabatea. The latest violence followed a heavy exchange of fire on Friday that reportedly killed at least 47 people in Lebanon and 4 Israeli soldiers. The Israeli military said Hezbollah had fired more than 50 projectiles at Israeli forces in southern Lebanon overnight, prompting strikes on dozens of Hezbollah targets, including rocket launching positions and command centers. Hezbollah, meanwhile, said it remained committed to the ceasefire, but accused Israel of violating the agreement multiple times and said it would repel any attacks by Israeli troops.